Customers now demand privacy, which means the tech companies are no longer interested in light touch regulations. So we need to treat the European privacy standards as a floor, not a ceiling. We need to take the opportunity to be better in terms of privacy than anything else any of the other European countries have on offer. And that way, not only will the big tech companies, many of whom are walking distance from where we're standing now, that not only will they continue to stay here because we can offer their customers the security that the customers now demand, but that more and more people will come here. Ireland has the opportunity to become a hub, certainly the European hub for the data industry, but there are other small countries in Europe out there who also want to take that position. So we will need to fight for it, and I think the way we fight for it is not by lowering our regulatory standards, but by increasing them.
You had a great analogy. You were talking about, I suppose, the dangers inherent in light touch regulation, and while it may attract people, ultimately customers and businesses as a result are going to demand a higher standard. And you talked about the danger of becoming the Liberia of data. Can you explain that little, I suppose, analogy in terms of flags of convenience and things like that?
Yeah, well, the term flag of convenience comes from the shipping industry, and there are a number of countries that have a huge shipping population. There are a huge number of ships registered there, even though they're maybe relatively small countries. At one time, Liberia had 40% of the world's ships. So those ships were flying the Liberian flag. And the reason for that was that perhaps the health and safety rules were a little lower. They didn't expect you to pay your sailors as much. They didn't inspect the ships as often. And it was classic light touch regulation. And it made and continues to make some money for Liberia. But if I am running a luxury cruise, or if I am transporting extremely valuable tech material and I want it to get to the other side and I want to make sure it's not going to sink along the way, I will not be 100% confident about putting either my cargo or my passengers on a boat flying a Liberian flag. I want them flying a British flag. I want the boat registered in London or somewhere like that. So while you will attract a certain kind of business with light touch regulation, Ireland has the opportunity to attract the high-end stuff, the people who will stay. Because if all you can offer is light touch, well, you will lose that custom to someone who can offer lighter touch.